So okay, this happened. Being that we are expecting the storm to arrive probably tonight into late Sunday, early Monday, I went to the dollar store and I watched a ton of tutorials on YouTube, and I am going to make something, but I don't know what. So I purchased some more of these frames, and I started playing around last night, but I'm not sure. This mirror, not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. This votive candle and the battery operated one. I found two of these. Wood, I like it. Bless our home. Sorry, I'm trying to walk around the door. And welcome family and friends. So I'm going to do something with that. This is a scrapbook. Okay, these decals, which I think I'm going to put around the frames because I'm going to make like a lantern type of thing. I found these at Dollar General. They were each $1, so I might be doing a floating something here. A lot of flowers. Oops. I went to True Value, got some E6000, more decal, more glue, some more moss, some of these gems. I said I saw some stuff on a teacup waterfall, so I got this at Dollar General because they don't sell the smaller teacups or smaller cups at Dollar Store. Some forks. I got this. I'm playing around with this with all those extra shells I had. I'm thinking of doing like, and I just set it up. I didn't glue anything yet, but a waterfall shell into like a, I don't know, like a lake, and then put some of these moss around. I don't know. I thought I bought some little doohickeys I thought I bought some, maybe not, some fairies to put around. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay. I thought this tray was going to maybe be the platform for all the four frames, but I'm not quite sure. I saw a floating mailbox for Valentine's Day. I'm like, oh, I will try that. And I'm thinking of making, sorry guys, a wreath. So a small one. So I purchased that wicker type wreath, and I found this. So I might do something with this, and I don't know, this, and turning this upside down and doing something like that, and maybe making like a bird nest inside. I don't know. I'm playing around with a lot of different ideas. I got another one of these. I got the stepping stone because I saw someone put this in the middle of their wreath. So I thought I got like little fairies. Oh boy, if I didn't, I might have to go back out because, oh, I got these for the floating mailbox. Yeah, so I'm going to be quite busy today and for the next 2 days. Oh, and maybe for the bird nests. I know this doesn't look like a cardinal, but I thought it would add some kind of... And that's it. So let's see where this all takes me for the next 2 days. So I decided to do the lantern one first, and I'm using some E6000 along the frames because I'm going to glue the glass piece in, and I took off all those little pieces that help keep the frame together. And the reason why I'm using a brush, a makeup brush, which of course I got from Wish, is because when you directly put E6000, it comes in such a large tube. It's hard for me to adhere it to where I need to, and I know that they have different size nozzles, but I was in a rush and True Value was a madhouse. So this is what I am beginning to do first. And as you can see, I've laid them to dry. I use E6000 because it's more forgiving of time. When I use hot glue, you have to work really quickly. So I'm letting them dry. And I put something heavy on top. And while I wait for that to dry, or those frames, I'm gonna get started on, I'm heating up my glue gun, and I'm gonna get started on this. Like I said, I didn't glue these yet. I was just playing around, and I think I like this so far. And then I'll show you guys how you make the waterfall with the glue. And here's how this is turning out here. I did struggle with layering my seashells because for some reason hot glue does not keep them together. So then I came in with my E6000. I had a mirror that I put in there, but you really can't see it because I put all those blue gems inside. I surrounded it by flowers and moss, and now I'm making the waterfall. And the way you do this, you can use parchment paper or just wax paper, and you just keep going back, sorry guys, back and forth, making long streams, because this is going to peel right off. I'll show you the final piece when it's done. Okay, so here is how it will look, and it peels right off, and it's supposed to look like water falling out of a waterfall. So I'm going to cut this down and try to emulate a waterfall. And this is how it came out. I decided to put a little hedgehog on the top, and he's reading like he doesn't have any clue that he's sitting above a waterfall. I also added some white stones and some pebbles in there, and I'm really happy the way this came out. It's really cute. Something you could put in your garden or as a little decorative piece. Okay, on to my next one. Okay, now on to the next project. My frames are dry, and I put the mirror on the bottom for the base, and I used some hot glue, and I'm going to be using the other three and the help of my daughter to help me fix this. This is how it is looking so far. I put all four on. My daughter did not help me, but that's okay. Okay, this is what I've done so far. I have glued all the sides. I took the long glass votive or candle holder or vase, whatever you want to call it. I filled it halfway with the stone, and then I put the battery operated one on top. I then, and you can see I had quite the fight with the glue gun, put some of these little sprays or whatever you want to call it around, and I put 2 flowers. On the sides I put open your heart to new adventures. Those were the decals I found, and I got some of this styrofoam, and I think I'm going to put this in the center over there. No, I'm sorry, I'm lying. The corner, and I'm going to put some more sprays and then put some stuff around. And this is how it turned out. I put some moss to cover the foam that I used over here. I decided to add some flowers on top, or actually through the vase, because it's not flammable. So I'm going to put this as my focal centerpiece in my foyer so you guys can have a better look. And this is how it looks. Yes, I have to, you know, use the blow dryer and get rid of the remnants of my battle with the glue gun. But, and you know, this is what you see when you're in the foyer. And as you're approaching it, you can see the pretty little, sorry, you're seeing my messy kitchen. Open your heart to new adventures. So this was my first try. I'm happy with this, I really am. Maybe I'll add like a steeple type of thing on the top, but for my first try, I'm actually quite happy. I might add some more moss on the bottom, not quite sure. I decided to put it here next to my 2 floating teacups, and I'm putting a fairy garden over there. And this is where I have decided to put my little floating, no, it's not a floating, well, I guess it is a seashell waterfall on my baker's rack. I think that's what I got a lot going on this baker's rack. I have this, I have my husband's picture when he played for the Yankees, I have random, I don't know, and nothing makes sense, but I'll be crafting for the next 2 days. Have a wonderful and enjoyable Saturday, and you might see me again today. Take care, guys.